The all-new Peugeot 308 has been 7 years in the making, but was it worth the wait? Peugeot Australia has a lot riding on this and it's hoping it'll be a disruptive force in the small car segment. I'm here at the international launch in Saint-Tropez, France, on a road trip to answer that very question. The all-new Peugeot 308 really is a member of the modern Peugeot family. It shares its front-end styling with the 208, the 2008 and the 508. A distinguishing feature of the higher spec 308s are the full LED headlights. Now it is a class first and it looks first class. It looks frosted. The daytime running lights and headlight combination just look like diamonds. The redesigned grille features the Peugeot name prominently up the top here, and the Lion retains its pride of place on the beautifully sculpted new bonnet, though without the background of the previous model, which gives it a really fresh new look. The side panels feature a more sculpted design, giving it a sportier, more masculine look. Heading around to the back and it's a completely different car. Gone is that bulbous butt in favour of sleeker, smoother lines and these gorgeous tail lights that are a lot more horizontal on the hatch. Just check out this boot. It's 435 litres up to the parcel shelf. That's 5 litres more than the previous generation and a lot more than some of its competitors. Just perfect for a weekend trip. The new 308 has the heads-up instrument panel, which has divided opinion in the car advice office. Personally, I love it. It sits above the now shrunken steering wheel, which I'm glad they've changed that because the old one, I kept bumping my knees on it. You get a digital speedo as well as a current speed limit shown up in the center of the instrument panel. The fun thing is the tachometer revs in the opposite direction to the speedometer, just like an Aston Martin. All bar the base model get a new touchscreen. Now Peugeot claim this is a 9.7 inch, but what it really is a 7-inch screen flanked by touch buttons either side. Now because of the screen, the center console is very minimalist because everything is controlled through here, your aircon, parking sensors, phone. And I do have to wonder if something does go wrong with the screen, how do you change any of the settings? The higher specs also get satellite navigation. The dash is all soft touch material and satin chrome accents everywhere. Quite simple, but still has that premium feel to it. There's an old school CD player, but you can still play your music through USB or your Bluetooth. A 12-volt power outlet's hidden in here, and there is a cup holder, but only one, and it folds away so you can pop your wallet or your phone in this little space. There's a tiny little center console bin in there, but if you're after storage, forget putting your phone in the door pocket, you could fit a whole phone book. The seats are just so comfortable. Just look at how they hug you in and they're really, really soft. Nappa leather is an option, and in this particular spec, it features heated seats with a massage function. Your passengers in the back will still be comfortable. There's a decent amount of room here. You do get 2 cup holders that fold down here and a ski port. The downside though, no air vents in the back. Storage wise, nice big deep pockets just like in the front and matte pockets in the back of the seats. And how about this panoramic sunroof? It feels huge in here. This is available in 11 different variants over 5 grades with 3 different engines and 6 different engine outputs. The 308 is an all-turbo lineup. The options are a 1.2 litre 3-cylinder petrol, a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder petrol, or the 2 litre 4-cylinder diesel. It's available as either the hatch or the Touring, which is a small wagon, and the ride in the hatch is just beautiful. The Touring you will find a little bit firmer, but it's been calibrated to bear more weight. The steering is really nice and direct, it's just a zippy little thing. Throughout this trip we've driven through cities, through the countryside, up and down mountains and along long stretches of freeway, and the 308 has remained composed, compliant and quiet. The Allure Premium spec gets a few extra active safety features, blind spot monitoring as well as dynamic cruise control, emergency collision alert and emergency collision braking. But it only works when cruise control is active. It detects vehicles up to 100 metres ahead of you using radars and will adjust the speed according to the following distance you've set. If a car cuts in, there's a collision alarm and the system will brake for you, then speed up again when the road opens up. Well, we first met the new Peugeot 308 in Majorca, Spain, and over the last few days have travelled around the French countryside to end up here in Annecy. It's interesting to note that the new generation is cheaper than the outgoing one, starting from $21,990 before on-road costs, and the range is expected to top out at around $40,000. That is unless you want pearlescent paint, that'll add $1,700. But at the end of the day, it looks good, there are some fantastic features available, and it just drives beautifully. It's been worth the wait, and it could put a cat amongst the pigeons in its class.